welcome. Right, we're going to get into things a little bit differently this morning. It's a 10-minute workout, so like I say, it doesn't work if the warm-up itself's 30 minutes because it defeats the purpose. In and out and get it done. Now, the purpose of the 10-minute workout, if you've never done it before, it's hard. It's hard up here, okay? So when you get into it, very quickly within the first minute, you're going to find yourself struggling to breathe, your muscles are burning, you're really struggling to go on. That's the whole point. What that develops is this, a bit of mental strength to keep pushing through. So if you're in, I'm 60 seconds into the workout, you're thinking, geez, oh, this is hard. Everybody's in that place, okay? Me included, because you'll hear me. I'll be trying to tell you what the next exercise is and I won't even be able to string a sentence together. So we are going to do the usual, one mobility movement only, and it's the one that counts. It's the one I like, especially if you've just crawled out your pit this morning. This is what we're going for. Feet shoulder width apart, okay? And we're going to walk out into that nice solid press up position, okay? From here, I would encourage you to get your hands a bit closer as if you're doing close-handed press ups. Then without moving your feet or your hands, start lifting the hips up, push through the hands and push through the heels, trying to get the heels towards the floor. The end goal isn't to get them on the floor, so don't worry, as long as you get that good stretch, that's all that matters, okay? Now, if you're on a slidey floor, that's where you're going to have to work it out for yourself, okay? I would recommend putting your heels up against the skirting board, but I want you to get the most out of this. So if you're feeling a bit tight on that posterior chain today, up the back end of your body, really push through the hips, okay? Yes, your knees are locked out, but I'm not trying to put too much force upon locking them out. Trying to drive the heels towards the ground, push the hands away, trying to get a full stretch up the entire length of the back end of my body. And then from here, I bring my feet together, and then all I want you to do is slowly come back forward, and we're going to drop those hips down. Now, if you've got a dodgy lower back, take care here, because a lot of people, when they do this, even if you don't have a dodgy back, they just go, ah! Okay, and put a tremendous amount of strain on your lower back. The idea is we're trying to push up through the arms, trying to get the point of that nose as high as you can, okay? So you should feel a good stretch through the front of your body, from the core up to your neck. And you absolutely are. We're mobilizing the spine here, so you will feel pressure, but there should be a bit of tension on those glutes to prevent that overextension and prevent you hurting yourself. So if it's feeling a bit tender, don't take it too far. Okay, fantastic. And then from here, we're going to come back up. One more time, we're going to do one more of these. So push through, get the most out of this one. Now remember, when you're holding this position, you can twist the torso while you're keeping that stretch on, and you can bring the upper back into it a little bit more. So if you're feeling a bit tight on the upper back and into the arms, it's a good one for loosening you off there. Fantastic. Push through, trying to get that upper back as straight as you can. And it's a case of, it depends on your flexibility and mobility, where it's at, how you look on this. Okay, most people can get their legs straight, they'll feel a bit of tightness in their hips back, but they cannot get their back nice and straight. That takes time, trust me. Okay, and now we're going to bring the feet together, we're going to transition down one more, and the idea is we're just freeing up a bit more range, we can go a wee bit further. So remember, you're trying to push through the arms, push up through the body, and try and get that nose as high as you can. And don't worry, I'm not looking in case you haven't blown your nose this morning, which many times people don't. That's why I do this, looking this way. How disgusting. Right, okay, so I'm going to lift back up. Now with this, please pay attention. I'm going to lift back up, I'm going to walk my hands in. When you get to that point that things are starting to stick, I want you to work through that sticking point. A lot of people will just get to that point where it sticks and stand up. I want you to walk through it. Take your time, tuck the chin in, and then stand up tall. Fantastic. Shake it out. Right, we're going to get dynamic straight away now, okay? So I want you jogging on the spot. When you're jogging on the spot here, focus on your breathing, okay? Look at me. Yes, I'm jogging on the spot, but it's almost like I'm trying to do quarter highs, okay? So I'm trying to get the heart rate up. So don't be shy about getting your heart rate up here, okay? Don't think you have to save something for the workout. If you go into the 10-minute workout with your heart rate low, you're going to spend the first 5 minutes trying to find your zone, okay? So the point is, try to get the most out of this. Try to make it feel like it's almost the start of a really easy workout. So from here, I'm going to start punching forwards. Keep thinking about those legs. Keep thinking about the breathing. Good. Fantastic. Okay, so speed it up by all means, but make sure you're getting that full range of movement. And then I'm going to start punching up towards the sky. Good. It's roasting in here today. It's weird. It's not warm, but it's humid. All the mirrors, everything's steaming up, so chances are that camera is going to start going foggy again. I don't understand it. Everything's open. Windows, doors. Bizarre. Out to the sides. It's better if you just follow me. Good. And then up towards the sky. Think about those feet. Let's keep those feet moving. Get those knees up. Focus on your breathing. Nicely done. Good. And from here, continue to keep moving. I want you to bring these shoulders, get those arms back. Arm swings, chest swings, whatever you want to call them, but we should be feeling the chest and the shoulders stretching out when we throw the arms back. Change the position of the palms of your hands, up, down, backwards, feel the stretch. Okay, do not round the shoulder, keep the shoulder blades pulled together. Same again for side on. I'm up, pushing through, up and pushing through, trying not to shrug my shoulders, trying not to bend the arm. Good, fantastic. And to continue jogging on the spot, here's a new one. Both arms back at the same time, big circles, trying to pull the shoulder blades together and down, okay? So we're trying to avoid that, okay? That's what we don't want. Big, straight arm rotations back the way, and then into finally, forwards. And don't rush them. Focus on keeping the arm as straight as you can and working that range. Fantastic. Steady the feet there. Shoulder shrugs up and forwards. Nice and fast, full range. Try and imagine you're trying to get your shoulders up to the ears and then back the way. Full range again. Pull those shoulder blades back. Fantastic. Good. And then steady on this one. Get the neck loosened off because we are going to be doing a lot of jumping around and throwing these heads around. So tuck the chin in. Feel the stretch on the neck extensors at the back of your neck and then start rotating. Do it off of feel, but the best way to describe it is try to do a massive circle while keeping your chin at the center of that circle. But it's pretty obvious how you do it. Once you start doing it, you're trying to feel a stretch. Okay, working on the back of the neck, into those upper traps, into the front of the neck. 2 full rotations. Take your time with it, okay? Take your time with it. If things are feeling stiff and tight, work through it. Fantastic. Right, okay, swings, side swings and toe touches because we're never missing them out and then we're good to go. We're going to be practicing all the exercises very quickly this morning because, let's get into our swings. Roughly 10 swings, here I'm jumping here, there and everywhere. Let me finish this sentence before I start the next, I'm getting bad at that. Leg swings, okay, trying to keep that pelvis solid. We don't want to start letting this pelvis float around and you most certainly don't want to start letting it tilt. Okay, when you're throwing that leg back especially, don't let that pelvis tilt with it. Keep a bit of tension on the glutes. Feel that stretch, reflex kick in. And I would say do roughly 10. But it's until you feel that tightness, especially in the groin for most people, until that starts to ease out and that leg's flowing, that's when you change. And then once you've done that, into the side swings. So in true 10-minute workout fashion, a lot of the exercises this morning are in actual fact 5 exercises combined into one. Oh yes, I've got plenty of time on my hands to be sitting thinking about these workouts now. So we're going to practice them because how the 10-minute workout works, you've got 60 seconds of an exercise, which is supposed to be tough. Fatigue kicks in, and then you get a measly, so across the body swings, you get a measly 15 seconds rest, okay? Now I'm doing the workout with you, and I know from experience, me trying to tell you what the next exercise is, never mind try to show you during those 15 seconds, is nigh on impossible. So to give everybody a head start, we're going to practice them. Okay, into our toe touches next. Now, toe touches, floor taps preferably. The idea is, play around with your stance, okay? Most people have yourself shoulder width apart, it'll give you a nice balance between everything. We're keeping the chest proud, we're getting this spine nice and neutral, okay? So butt squeeze, chest up proud, shoulder blades pulled together. We want to be pushing this hip unit back to get down to the floor, okay? So I'm not concerning myself with trying to touch the floor, it just happens because I'm pushing my hips back. Lengthening out the posterior chain, your hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Boom, and as a result, I touch the floor. So don't reach for the floor, push your hips back, 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 back. And then once you start getting going, I want you to touch the floor, then break form to touch behind you, which you'll start feeling that lower back now, getting a bit of a stretch while we go. As you come up, squeeze the butt, okay? We want to feel that hip snap, just like if we were doing kettlebell swings, burpees, inchworms, squats, anything like that where we're locking the hips out, we want to squeeze the butt to lock it out to prevent that, okay? That's important. I say these things over and over again to hopefully get them into your head and maybe someone out there's listening, okay? So if you're coming up and you're just going soft like a lot of people do and lean back, you're putting a tremendous amount of strain on your lower back when you do that. So start to develop that muscle memory now. Anytime your hips are coming forward, squeeze the butt hard. Squeeze it hard, solid, and you'll feel that you can't go any further and that pelvis stays nice and neutral and you're saving your lower back. So at first it's something you have to think consciously about, and then eventually you'll be doing it without even thinking about it. Right, okay, we're going to get going, and I appreciate your heart rates aren't exactly ready for the 10-minute workout, but they will be after this. 8 exercises this morning, 60 seconds on each exercise. After the first 20 seconds, you'll be thinking, my word, is he having a laugh? No, okay, I'm not having a laugh, but it's tough. It's meant to be tough. The whole point is you're struggling to do another rep, but you do one anyway. Okay, it's hard, but that's how it becomes a 10-minute workout. If you're just taking it easy, you might as well turn it into a 40-minute workout and do 4 rounds. Are we clear? You get to the end and you know, I could not possibly replicate the effort level I just put in during those 10 minutes. And you'll know straight away at the end if you did or not. First exercise, you'll get the pattern as we go this morning. It's a burpee, it's got a double thruster in it and a jumping jack. Watch this one, okay? So I do my burpee out, I come in, I come out, that's my double thruster, okay? And then I come up, and then I do a jumping jack. I want you to practice it now. It's a double thruster burpee. So I jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in, and then we do a jumping jack. Okay, the reason we're getting this in your head now is because if you're practicing it for the first time when we start, you're not going to get into it. So we're going to do it again. Keep going, okay? So it's a double thruster burpee. I jump out, jump the knees in, jump them out, jump them in, jump them out, stand up, no jump, and instead of doing that jump, they're doing a jumping jack. Happy with that on live? Okay, I'm looking for you for the feedback. If you want more practice, we can absolutely do it. It's a double thruster burpee with a jumping jack. Now I'm going to be shouting all this as we go anyway. Your next exercise is a lie down stand up with a V-sit. We lie down, flat, arms here, then up we go, reach, and then I want you to stand up. Simple, okay? When you stand up, what do? We squeeze the butt, okay? So it's a lie down stand up with a V-sit. Separate the movements, okay? It becomes complicated when people try to go too fast and blend them. It's a simple lie down, stand up. When we're lying down, we do a V-sit and we stand up. Big dynamic exercises that get this thing going. Your next exercise is a burpee with a double press up. So 2 press ups at the bottom. When you come back up, you're going to do 2 lunge jumps as well. Watch me on this one, okay? So I'm going to do a burpee out. I'm going to do 2 press ups, which can be done full or on the knees. And then when I come up, it's as simple as get up tall, 1 jump, 2 jump, feet together, repeat. Okay, so what is it? It's a burpee. 2 press ups. I jump up, stand up tall, 1, 2, feet together, repeat. Okay, pretty simple, but it gets complicated if you try to overthink it. Separate the movements. Okay, burpee, 2 press ups, 2 lunges. The next one is a lie down stand up with a knees to chest to sky. What the hell, right? So I'm going to lie down. Then I'm going to position my hands here. Knees to chest to sky, down and up. That's the movement that people get wrong, okay? So the knees to chest to sky, we bring the knees in, we punch, look at my body, it goes vertical. It does not go like this, okay? I'm pushing those hips as high, I'm down, and then I stand up. So blend it together, I lie down. Knees to chest, to sky, back. And what I don't want you to do is turn it into a roly-poly. So don't do the knees to chest to sky and then use the momentum to roll you out of that lift, okay? Keep the core exercise there and remember, separate them. Next exercise, okay? We're going for a burpee with a double shoulder tap and a double squat, okay? Don't worry, I'm not expecting you to remember all these. We're planting the seeds so when the time comes, it's not completely new. How we do it, we burpee out. 1, 2, and then we stand up tall. From here, you're going into a double squat, okay? It's as simple as that. You're doing 2 squats. 1, 2, so we're trying to burn the legs out. So I jump out, shoulder tap, jump up, 2 squats. And that's the sort of speed in which I'm trying to go at. 1, 2, up, 2 squats. Happy? I hope you're practicing these on live. I'm seeing an awful lot of standing about, right? Okay, not finally, I'm saying that all the time these days. Lie down, stand up, broad jump. You're gonna need a bit of space for this, okay? So I'm gonna lie down. I'm gonna stand up. From my stand up, I want you to propel yourself forward, land soft, about turn, lie down, stand up. From the stand up, jump forward, land soft. Okay, if you do not have the room for that, just do a squat jump. So as you come up, just propel yourself, land soft. Happy with that? Yeah, aye, good. They're looking good. Seventh exercise. It's a burpee with 4 high knees and 4 mountain climbers. It looks like this. Let me see. We'll do a burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4. We come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you think about it, it's the same movement pattern with our legs. We just do it horizontally and then we do it vertical. So I'm down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feet together. I come up, I stand up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy days. Very dynamic. It's going to get the heart rate up. It's already going to be up. Finally, exercise number 8. It's simple. It's a lie down, stand up with a tuck jump. So I'm going to lie down. I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to do a tuck jump. Simple. Now on the tuck jumps, you should not be landing on the heel. We should be landing, boom, on the ball of the foot and the toes. Let that impact disperse at the foot. If you land flat-footed, it's going to shoot up here. You're going to start getting sore backs. You're going to start getting problems and pains in your joints. Land on the toes and the ball of the foot. Simple. Lie down. Stand up with a big tuck jump. That is us. Are we happy on live? If you have questions, you can give me them now. Don't look so worried, some of you. You look like you've got a white face and you're not happy. Okay. You'll be happy in 10 minutes' time. 30 seconds. You kind of know the exercises. They're in there. Okay, we've got a head start. This is supposed to be tough. It's always tough with a 10-minute workout. You're always at that point where you're struggling to breathe and your muscles are burning. So please, it's only 10 minutes. It feels like a long time when you're in the bubble, but trust me, as soon as that buzzer goes, you'll know straight away whether you pushed yourself hard enough. And I want you to say, yes, I gave that all. So when you feel like stopping, remember, the end is coming and you want to say to yourself, I gave it all. We're going to go for burpee, double thruster, jumping jacks. Let's go. So it's a burpee. In, out, stand up. Jumping jack, straight back down. In, out, stand up. Big proud jumping jack. Let's go for it, okay? We're not trying to set a pace. We're trying to go all out, flat out. And all that matters to you at this moment in time is this exercise, as if this is all you're doing for a minute and you were done. Don't think, oh man, 10 minutes, better save some. You do not. You push yourself hard. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter your fitness level. It's all about max effort, this, and pushing yourself hard mentally. Your body's going to be ready to give up after a minute. Keep going. Remember, we want to stand up tall on these jumping jacks. Nearly there. 5 seconds. Get another rep in. Stand up, breathe. Your next exercise is a lie down, stand up with a V-sit. So we lie down flat, we V-sit and we stand up tall, no jump. Squeeze the butt on the stand up. Stand by, go. I lie down flat, I do my V-sit, stand up tall. What I don't want you to do is get momentum from your V-sit to help you stand up. So I lie down flat, I do my V-sit, dead weight again, then go. Now this is where you're going to feel those cores working hard. And that's the whole point today. There's a lot of hidden core work. If you're watching this unrecorded, you probably can't see me. It's just completely steamed up. So push it hard. You stand up, you want to take a rest, don't. 15 seconds. After this, only 6 exercises to go. It's quick, it's done over and done with before you even know it, this one. It's just at the time, it can feel tough. Okay, stand up, you don't have time to sit down. Your next exercise is a burpee. You're going to do 2 press-ups at the bottom, and when you stand up, you're going to do 2 jumping lunges, okay? 3, 2, 1, it's a burpee. 2 press-ups, stand up tall, feet together, 2 jumping lunges. Now make sure on your lunges that you're keeping that body vertical. You're keeping that core tight. If your jumping lunges are awful, don't do jumping lunges. Just do regular lunges, okay? Step 1, step 2, if you're struggling with jumping lunges. Not because they're hard, but because you can't do them. So you can see what we're doing here. We're combining many exercises into one. True 10-minute workout fashion, okay? It's meant to be tough. You're meant to be struggling to breathe. Your muscles will be burning, but it's the mind, absolutely the mind that drives you through 10 seconds. Don't pace yourself, push yourself. Oh, that's a new saying, right? Right, stand up. My word, if you're feeling this good, you're working hard. Lie down, stand up, but at the bottom, we're doing a knees to chest to sky. Control it, knees in, punch everything up vertical. Stand by. I lie down flat, put your arms out by your side, knees in, and then you're trying to punch those feet up vertical, okay? People do them wrong because they turn it into a roly-poly. Now, I do not want you to. Separate the 2 movements. Do the knees to chest to sky, back down, dead weight, then stand up. I don't want you to use momentum. No momentum from the knees to chest to sky to help you stand up. Come on. Punching vertical. Hopefully by now, your core is on fire. Making it harder for ourselves by not using any momentum to help us stand back up. Relax. Well, everyone, good news. You're halfway there, okay? Push it hard. Next exercise, it's a burpee. Shoulder tap 1, shoulder tap 2. We stand up and we do 2 squats, okay? Stand by. Go. We burpee out, nice and tight with the core. Shoulder grab 1, stand up, feet shoulder width apart. Remember, it's all about the best reps you can do, not about trying to rack it out fast. Go fast by all means, but go fast while you're doing it correctly. When you grab these shoulders, I want you to grab them, not tap. When you're at the bottom and you're doing your shoulder grabs, feet together, knees together, that's going to work the core more. 2 squats at the top, the best squats you've ever done in your life. Idea with the shoulder grabs, you're trying not to let those hips sway, sag or lift. Okay, they stay solid. Come on. Work with me here, 10 seconds is all we've got left. Remember, 10-minute workout, it's over and done with. Make sure you are 2 at the end. Don't hold back just because you're struggling. Okay, get out your comfort zone and stay out of it. That's where the magic happens. Okay, but it takes a bit of that. Lie down, stand up into a broad jump. Or if you don't have the room, you're just going to propel yourself vertical in a big jump up. So I lie down flat, I stand up. As I'm standing up, broad jump. Remember, we land on the toes and the ball of the feet, not the whole foot. Absorb that impact, please. As I always say on these classes, if you were upstairs on right creaky old floorboards and you were doing this at 2 a.m, maybe some of you are, you should not hear you land downstairs or so soft. 30 seconds. Be explosive, powerful, big jumps. Remember, we're trying to push our body to the max. This is the hardest in terms of intensity workout of the week, okay? We're cramming so much work into only 10 minutes and it's not easy. But then you don't turn up for a 10-minute workout expecting it to be easy or it's a waste of time. Okay, walk around, my word, 2 exercises left, only 2. Oh, burpee with 4 mountain climbers and 4 high knees. Let's go, a burpee out. 1, 2, 3, 4. stand up, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, feet out, feet together. So always separate each movement. Don't try to blend it. High knees. If it's not high, don't count it. On these burpees, make sure when you're jumping out that you're squeezing the butt in the core. Do not, when you jump out, let these hips sag. That's where you're going to hurt your lower back. And that's me going to have to stop talking. Got nothing left. Work hard, everyone. That's why we're here. Come on. Don't hold back now. You've only got 3 seconds. Get another rep in. Why not? Stand up tall. Last exercise. The last one. Lie down stand-ups with a tuck jump. We lie down flat, we stand up, and we jump. Those knees up to the chest. Go. Big tuck jump. Keep it going. Big tuck jump. Someone's dropped out. Keep going. Right. Lie down. Stand up. Tuck jumps. Come on. You've not missed out on any time. Let's go. All out. Flat out. Lie down. Stand up. Tuck jump. Land soft on the balls of the feet. Come on. Push it hard. That's why we're here, remember. Let's get it done. 20 seconds. Keep going. I won't use names. The person who just dropped out. Don't worry, I'm going with you. Everyone stop except that person. We've got 10 seconds to go. Come on. I don't want people saying I was trying to catch your wrist. Keep going. Everybody else, chill out. We are done. Everyone is done. Walk around. Well, some of you are still going. Good for you. Right, okay. Regardless, even if you have got a busy schedule, give me just 1 more minute. I want you to walk around. Breathe in through the nose, big breath. 2 big breaths out. And in those 2 breaths, you're trying to get everything out. Big breath in, followed by. And that's not me emphasizing it, that's how I want you to breathe. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out, disperse all that lactic acid, keep that blood flowing around. And like I said to you at the start, this is the end, okay? As soon as you heard that ding dong of the final buzzer and the pain and discomfort's over, you know straight away, did I give that my all or could I push myself harder? Now, when I say push yourself harder, sure, maybe today you're not feeling 100%, but based on how you're feeling and how you're performing, did you give it your all? And that's what it's all about, okay? Every day we can't perform 100%. Some days we can, we just need to give ourselves a kick up the arse. But on the days that maybe you don't feel like it, okay, you still go for it, you still push yourself, even if it means it's not your usual capacity, it's better than doing nothing. Okay, so like I said, at the end of this workout, when it was over, did you push yourself as hard as you could? Do you know in your head there wasn't a point where you were taking it easy subconsciously or consciously, okay? Now, if it's your first 10-minute workout, or you've not done them in a wee while, okay, it takes a wee bit of practice, okay? Because when we start a workout, you step into the unknown, you're like, yeah, it's 10 minutes, but I ain't done this before, okay? It's feeling hard, minute 1, minute 2. A lot of the times when you look back, it's quite often exercise 1 and 2, possibly 3, that you maybe didn't push yourself as hard on because your brain always just thinks, right, whoa, what we get into here? But with a bit of practice, oh, I'm off in one again. This always happens after the circuit. 10-minute workout followed by a 20-minute debrief. Right, we're done. Okay, we are done. Be on your way. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And that's what it's all about. If you found that tough, don't let that be off-putting. It's always off-putting to people. Some people don't like tough exercise because it doesn't make them feel good, okay? But guess what? You push yourself hard, you put yourself in that hot locker. Big results come from it, okay? If you try to, I need to watch our audience, if you try to fart about in your comfort zone, okay, you'll end up staying the same, which you might be happy with, but chances are you're not, okay? And that's why you're here. You're here to make a difference and get better, which we always should be, okay? Don't rest on your laurels. Don't be lazy. Get better. Everyone can get better in some way. Thank you very much. Havoc. Oh, there's a Monday morning motivational speech for you. Enjoy the rest of your week, okay?